conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Wolverines offense will take the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon. And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. See that maize in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
And how about that play by that giant, that... And on the defensive front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
Number 17.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some 1st downs.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Back to throw, it's Orji. He's got it down the middle. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. 1st down to start the drive after the break. The hand to the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And the defense drags him down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. They'll try to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Temple. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Rourke. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverine. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's crossed. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Caught near the sticks. It's crossed. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. Power football with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focusing in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rourke. He makes the connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's crossed. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do any.
Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. To the air, it's Rourke. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolverines! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He wants to throw here on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this team.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got it in the middle. It's Loveland. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Orji. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Wolverines pick up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man, it's Morris. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field trace. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. And the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. Quickly complete.
The pass on second down. Caught by the tight end. No gain on the play. It's third down.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off. The offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Hoosiers have taken it inside the 20. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. With the catch, it's West. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's a fake. He wants to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Oh, what a move! He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the play.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Makes a catch and knocked down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Feeling some heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Jackson gonna throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.